Hello, and welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Minish Cap playthrough with me, the Jonin Monkey, and finally I've managed to get the microphone to compensate for the fact that I'm now really tiny. So tiny, in fact, that acorns are now 3 times my size. Yeah, the main gimmick for this game is the theme of shrinking. To be honest, I actually really like how it's implemented here. Especially with the sprite work, it does a great job with the sense of scale, but I'll go more into that another time. Because now we meet the Minish. I don't quite get why the humans call them the Okay, that's why. Well, it's not like we're gonna call them anything else. We never had an interpreter. Seriously, did none of the Minish bring to try and learn our language so that we wouldn't have this problem? Apparently, this is also they run away because this is the first time they see a human. So, in other words, the whole they only appear to children thing turns out to be a load of crock. Since even if children do appear to them, they run away. But now we need to look around for a Minish who does actually know English. You speak English? Let's see, oh god, I hate it when you're in a situation like this. Well, time to use the traditional diplomacy method. Can you understand me? I'm speaking loudly and slowly. You should surely understand! Okay. This is clearly not working. I guess we better go around and talk to anyone I can find. Maybe someone in this very large house who's foolishly outlocked their door will do it. Oh, thank God. And yet you bothered to learn their language, despite the fact you never thought to see any humans. I guess either Minish have a very, very long life, or this guy is just like one of those people who learns Latin just to prove how smart he is. Probably all the other Minish go, but why would you bother to learn the human language? We don't speak human. They can't see us. They will already step on us. Oh yes, but I feel smarter than you. Anyway. Yeah, we're now coming around to try and get a hold of a Jabba nut, which is apparently key to understanding their language. Which actually seems a bit dodgy to me. Actually, maybe it's not dodgy, maybe it just seems a bit too convenient. Although, personally, I really would like it if there was a Jabba nut for some other languages. Like French, maybe, so that I can stop being the black sheep of the family. Yeah, believe it or not, my entire family, my parents are language teachers and my other siblings are incredibly fluent in those languages and I'm not. So I'm embarrassed. Actually, whilst we're on the subject, I'd also like a Jabba nut to learn Japanese. That way, I won't get screwed over whenever not Capcom, although they have done similar things when Namco decide not to export an RPG into the West for no other reason other than they're complete and utter dicks! Sorry, that's a rant for another time. But, yeah, now that we've got the Jabba fruit, you can now talk to every single Minish in the world ever. International relations are just that easy, folks. So yeah, we've now got to try and find out who the Elder is so that we can get them to fix the McCoy blade. Oh, and apparently some of it migrated to Hyrules Castle time. Actually I did though, the guy next to you told me that. Good for you! Well, these people have nothing to say. How about you? Yes? What the? I thought you were the Elder! Oh, I see, you're just a smart git. Okay. I guess we better try and find someone else. Unbelievable. That means the guy's nothing better to do but learn English. I mean, seriously, is he an ambassador or just a posh snob? Oh, this is the only other big house I can mention, which looks like it's surrounded by mushrooms. Yep, he has a mustache and facial hair. Anyone with facial hair is clearly an Elder. Yeah, this is so cute. The guy actually thinks you've just come here to stay. Yeah, we're kind of on an important mission here. I'm starting to think he isn't able to do that. The 4 elements, huh? Now, yeah, we've got to collect the MacGuffins called elements, although they sound silly, they actually make a lot more sense than the essences from the Oracle games. Although that purpose kind of... There's a bit more of a purpose behind it, but even so, look, it still made very little sense compared to this. Anyway. In fact, one of the funny things is that the elements are actually... They look like the symbols behind the Elder. If you had... when you get the time, rewind and look behind him, you'll see that the elements are in fact various symbols. And one thing I actually quite like is that the wind symbol, is actually the symbol of the Link from the Wind Waker has on his belt, which I think is actually a nice touch. So yeah, you talk to this guy who apparently also guards the dungeon. I don't know why. And after a bit of confusion as to where the heck we're supposed to go, we end up here at... Oh, come on! Seriously, why can't I grab that piece of heart? Never mind, I guess we better enter the temple. Deepwood Shrine. Okay, why does it have a capital P in the main title, but everyone else says it with a small p? Like, typo, maybe? Elzo, just shut up. Just be quiet and... If you're going to sit on my head, at least stop babbling. It's not like you'll be throwing yourself into any danger. I'm the one who has to kill things with a sword. And at least you don't spend your time handing around a hyperactive princess. I'm beginning to resent my job. Okay, so our enemies have been upgraded from Octoroks to slugs. I'm terrified already. No! You really need a key to open a locked door? No freaking shit, Sherlock! Ugh. Yeah. Okay, past me... kind of missed him switches when recording this, so... I honestly thought that, they may be inside one of the, pots, but actually what you're supposed to do, as you'll see in a minute... is you're supposed to activate all the torches, hence why the area is so dark, to get the key. Although, come to think of it, you actually do have to wonder why the dungeons are set up like this. I mean, why should the key for the door just appear out of nowhere because you turned on all the torches? Why not just give someone the key? I mean, there have been theories going on about this. I mean, some people say, in certain games like Ocarina of Time, they just say, well, they're holding on to the items until, Ganondorf can get them, or whoever the main villain of that game is. But it's something like this. It makes you wonder why the hell the Minish don't hold on to all the keys, and why in God's name the Minish don't just give them all to someone when they need the element. I mean, fair enough for keeping it secure and everything, but... oh well. Anyway, enough ranting. These mushrooms are part of the main gimmick for these dungeoners. There you go. Basically, you have to grab them with the R button and then pull on them, and then they will catapult you all the way to the other side, which is usually the only way of crossing water. Why can't you just swim over water, you ask? Well, for some reason in the 2D games, Link is afraid of water. Well, maybe afraid's not the right word. He just has absolutely no abilities to... He actually gets hurt from falling into water. I don't get it either. But yeah, this is the second odd thing about this dungeon. A barrel. This barrel kind of serves as a way to open up new bits of the dungeon and kind of the... I guess you could call it the centerpiece of this dungeon. Oh, jeez. Back it up there. Okay, to get that switch, this is a puzzle that appears in the Legend of Zelda series regularly, the pressure switch, which essentially means an object has to be, directly always stood on it. So we have to move that statue over there and stand it like so. Excuse me. And once the arrows are... Sorry. Once both torches are lit, well, the barrel can move. Yes, yeah, that's what I was hoping for. There we go. Yeah, basically, to move the barrel, you just have to run up and down the sides. Pretty simple stuff, really. Okay, that door won't open. And that was locked. Perfect, that was the wrong exit. Wonderful. Okay, back we go. Yeah, it's been a while since I've played this game, so... Oh, for goodness sake. Stay in one freaking place, darn it! So yeah, as I was saying, I apologise if it seems like I'm taking a while. I'm still trying to learn the various routes myself. Okay, and that block decides it just doesn't want to move, so... Oh, great. We've now moved on to ladybirds, ladies and gentlemen. Be very, very afraid. Okay, so... After we cannonball across... Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm supposed to actually hold on to the thing. Yeah, you have to keep the elbow held down. And... No. Yeah, see, Link is such a pussy. The instant he gets into water, it's like... Okay, pussy is an offensive term, I apologise. But seriously, Link just sits there and just... Sorry. My focus keeps varying on this, I apologise. Yeah, one thing you have to learn quickly about these mushrooms, the further you pull it back, the further you launch, so... Yeah, for areas like that, you have to be careful. Although, since this is the first dungeon, Nintendo have very kindly showed you the friction marks to give you a bit better idea that, something has to be moved there. Yes, thank you, Elzo. I figured that much. Ow! Go away, you annoying gnat. Push. Push. There we go. Frankly, you don't have to grab things to push them. You only have to... get it. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Also, I figured out that much. But, yeah. This is yet another pressure switch challenge, so... Push it there. Grab and pull back. And huzzah, we've got our hands on a small key. Now begins the wonderful part of any Legend of Zelda game, backtracking through the dungeon in order to get your hand, open the unlocked door, and try and remember where the heck it is. Because, that's the most exciting part of any game, right? And I have no idea why that block only moves in one direction. Oh boy. And... yeah, we've almost reached the end of this part. I apologise the commentary got lackluster towards the end, but hopefully I'll think of something to say once we find out what's behind the locked door.